PSG is still filming from what happened between Chelsea and them in the Hakim Ziyech deal in January, where that deal fell through and Chelsea did not send in the right documents. So they went ahead and upped their offer to Ugarte. Just like in The Godfather, they made him an offer he couldn't refuse. So they moved his salary from 5 million euros a year to 10 million euros a year. And we all know very well Ugarte is not worth that much. Hi guys, welcome to Blues Unscripted. Today I want to talk about Manuel Ugarte to Chelsea and how that deal fell through. Manuel Ugarte is a very good defensive midfielder that Mauricio Pochettino has identified as a good fit for him to pair Enzo and for him to pair with Enzo in the Premier League. Check out his reels and his videos. He is a really good player with exceptional, tackling ability. Once in a while, he gets into yellow and red card trouble, but he's a perfect player to pair with Enzo. So Mauricio Pochettino asked the club to go ahead and sign this guy, which Chelsea did. Chelsea's sporting directors, both of them went to Portugal, and they met with Ugarte, and Chelsea actually agreed to pay the 60 million euro that he has as a release, as his release clause, and Chelsea agreed to pay that amount in installments, and Sporting pretty much accepted that installment payment. Chelsea were willing to offer 3.5 million a year to this player, and then PSG came into the mix. So PSG wanted this player too, and they were willing to offer him 5 million a year, and they met his release clause. So negotiations have been going on. Chelsea, talking to Jorge Mendes, who is the player's agent, and Jorge Mendes has a good rapport, a good relationship with Todd Boehly, because if you remember, when Ronaldo, Jorge Mendes is Ronaldo's agent, so he actually offered Ronaldo to Chelsea, if you remember back then, and what's his name, Thomas Tuchel did not agree to that. He didn't want Ronaldo, so that deal fell through. So there's a good relationship between Jorge Mendes and the agent for Ugarte and Chelsea Football Club, owner Todd Boehly. So they discussed and everything was going fine. Now, PSG still filming from what happened in January, where the Hakim Ziyech deal fell through. If you remember, Hakim Ziyech flew to Paris to sign a loan deal with PSG. Everything was okay until Chelsea was supposed to send in the document, and Chelsea for some reason signed the wrong document and sent in the wrong document. I think that was intentional. They just don't want him to go, and PSG still remember that. So with this Manuel Ugarte deal we're going back and forth. Both team PSG and Chelsea were trying to impress this guy and say, hey, come to us, Manuel Ugarte wanted to come to the Premier League. Let's not get that twisted. He wanted to play for Chelsea. It sees the Premier League as a competitive league, and it feels like it needs some kind of challenge. Unlike PSG, French league, it's good, but it's not as competitive as the EPL. So if he goes to the French league, you be rest assured he's going to win the French league in his first season, and he's probably going to win it for as long as he stays there, because it's not highly competitive. PSG has been winning the French league for the past 5 seasons, so it's easy. If you want a real challenge, you come to the EPL. So Manuel Ugarte wanted to play for Pochettino. He wanted to play in the EPL. He wanted to play for Chelsea, but PSG made an offer he cannot refuse. Remember in The Godfather, where the Godfather made an offer to someone that they cannot refuse, right? So PSG made that offer to Manuel Ugarte. So what did they do? They upped his salary from 5 million to 10 million. They did this because they were still fuming at what Chelsea did in regards to Hakim Ziyech deal in January. So the power play here, they were like, hey, we got Hoy money, Let's see if Chelsea is going to beat it. So when they made that offer, 10 million euro a year, Chelsea pulled back because we still have other players we're still discussing deals with, right? Mason Mount and Mason Mount. Yeah, Mason Mount is a major one right now. We want to keep him. He's asking for like 250 to 300,000 K a month. Per week, and we're saying no. Now we want to bring a 21-year-old player and offer this player 10 million a year. So that won't look good in the dressing room. So I believe Chelsea, they've learned their lessons and all that stuff. So when PSG made that offer, Chelsea pulled back. So I, like many other fans, we were waiting that Monday we're just going to announce that, hey, Manuel Ugarte is now Chelsea's player. Fabrizio Romano believed the deal is done. A magazine believed the deal is done. Simon Phillips believed the deal is done. So a lot of tabloids were reporting that this deal is all done. It's good to go. But we wake up Monday morning and the next thing we're seeing is Chelsea pull away. So this is what I believe. This is what I believe Chelsea are doing now. They've learned from their mistake. They don't want to cause any issues with players. You're on 10 million. I am on this much and all this stuff. So they don't want all that going on in the dressing room. So they've learned from their mistake. They pulled away from it. Now, all the tabloids are reporting that this deal is all said and done, that is going to PSG. The only way this deal is going to be reversed is if Manuel Ugarte says, hey, I don't want to join you guys. I don't want to join you guys. I don't want to join PSG. I just want to go to the EPL. I want to join Chelsea. That's the only way this deal is going to be reversed. But from all indication, everything is pointing to the fact that Manuel Ugarte is going to go to PSG. Now, Chelsea's past mistake is beginning to haunt us. Like this, I feel like PSG really don't need him that much. This is a player that has already agreed with us. I feel like PSG didn't need, but when they remember the Ziyech deal and how Chelsea, just didn't play their part, they were like, okay, let's go ahead and do it. And they don't. It's PSG. If Chelsea is beating you in the transfer market, it doesn't look good on you, right? So they were looking and said, okay, we are going to make sure we do well in this and, make a statement with this deal. So they give him 10 million euro a year. Ugarte is not worth 10 million euro a year. We all know that. But this is just money play, power play by PSG. Well, we're hoping he changes his mind, but if he doesn't, we wish him well. Go to the French league, play 5 years, and win every trophy you can. It's going to be very easy for you. Now, what next for Chelsea? Chelsea are now looking at signing. They're now looking at signing Moses Caicedo from Brighton, and they're also looking at Lima from Southampton. Southampton, they're currently relegated, so some of the players are looking to leave and play PL football, and we've been linked with Lima for a while now, so I believe this might be true, but we're just looking for a good defensive midfielder to help Enzo, so that way Enzo can be free to roam in the front and do what it does, with those beautiful passes and everything. And then we just have someone in the back, a destroyer, that will be destroying passes, blocking, making tackles and all that. But Ugarte did not work out. I'm disappointed, but Chelsea are beginning to learn. And also Chelsea's past came and haunts them in this deal. Now, what do you guys think about this? Do you think us missing out on Ugarte it means the board is learning, or do you think Chelsea should have gone all in, maybe offer 11 million pounds? I want to hear your thoughts, so go ahead and just make a comment. Please comment below, like this video, share, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see you guys in another video.